welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow. How about a report on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Kelly Sullivan. And this interleague matchup is underway. Oh, one down. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Jose Ramirez.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Now the number 2 hitter, Cody Sullivan. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Glasnow making his first start of the year, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Well struck right field, carrying well. Out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One down. Here's Jose Ramirez, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Ripped on a line to center. Pajes gets under it, takes it in for the out.
That is good. The first baseman, number 9, Kyle Manzardo.
So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That is big. The left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Line drive. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Joey Cantillo. What do we need to know here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Outside low, ball one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Ball two.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Ohtani. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season. Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Man, that's such a tough call for the umpire in real time, especially since those lines are not made of chalk the way they used to be. He got it right, though.
And the 0-2. Ripped to right. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the 2nd now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Guardians 1 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Glasnow back to work.
Ball.
Now that's smacked to right center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to a spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throws, gives past him. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Ball. So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That's a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next to hit, Kelly Sullivan. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
1 down, runner at third. Cody Sullivan digs in for the Guardians. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The 1-0. Puts a bunt down. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Man at first. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second. Hammered on the line. Base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That'll be it for Glasnow. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Roki Sasaki on the pitch out of the pen here. He's making his second appearance of the season. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Mansarda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. They're waving Ramirez home. Throw cut off to third. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1.
No, inside.
That clips the corner. shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from third to add on. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
So a man aboard. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias.
Ball.
Two balls, no strikes to count. That one missed. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, number 7,
George Valera now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground.
That's foul.
And foul ball. So far 7 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Guardians 8 and the Dodgers nothing. This is Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, the 2-time defending champs, and singing what a year it was in 2025 for LA.
Yeah, incredible. And again, Shohei Ohtani, he just leads all the headlines with what he continues to do and amaze. But, you know, this is a talented ball club, and a lot of people around the league, Boog, would say, well, automatically they're spending so much money, they should win the World Series again. But it's not that easy. I mean, 162-game season, there's some things, you know, internally that have to take place on a day-to-day basis to keep everybody on the same page to ultimately hoisting that trophy at the end of the season.